We want to start with our podcast host. Basically, he is the host. I want to start with our podcast host team, man. But basically, the
Yeah.
biggest news in the free agency team is that the fact the Baltimore Ravens interjecting themselves in a conversation between the Raiders and the Cowboys about Max Crosby. Now, I'm not saying that the Cowboys were damn only limited to get Crosby. No, anybody could get Crosby. But it makes sense that the Cowboys were in the need to go get Crosby because they had the draft capital, right? Right, right, right. Because they had two firsts and a second.
hmm
Due to, excuse me, due to the Michael Parsons trades, right? Okay. So I forgot what day it happened. Wednesday, Thursday, whatever. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'll say Wednesday. Anyway, man, Raiders conversations with Dallas is going to the fact that hey, they're not Dallas isn't moving off of just a first and a second. They try to throw in a player. Raiders really don't want a player. They just said, okay, we'll see what we can do. Probably might get the deal done. Here comes the Ravens, understanding that the Cowboys might be in the damn good position to get Crosby. They said, hey, fuck it, we gonna push the envelope. Here's two first, take it or leave it. Raiders like, oh shit, we'll take it. Bam, we hear that Wednesday. That Raiders trade Max Crosby to the Baltimore Ravens. My host,
He was
Dion,
excited. He
happy as
was
hell.
excited, y'all. Have you cheesing?
Excited. We come out that Thursday night, going into basically going to that damn midnight. We see that shit. After a bunch of damn players left, we'll let Dion kind of talk about all the players that left. After a bunch of players that left, included Tyler Linderbaum that went to the Raiders, Isaiah Likely, Charlie Kohler, Keith Mitchell
Mm.
left later, but nah, we're gonna just focus on them. They got cold feet. And that's just like the fact that, man, you would think they traded two first, Roland. Traded two first would have been a good indicator that you already know what his health is like. We already know this motherfucker is coming off of surgery.
Yep.
Pretty good indicator that they already knew what Crosby's condition was.
They knew.
Now, Ravens fans frame it as, oh man, the Raiders were trying to get one over on us. Yeah, okay. So look, Ravens go ahead and back out the trade, say that, oh man, you failed his physical. And to be honest with you, I don't think I haven't really heard officially they said he failed the physical.
Mm.
Now
Something
that I
fishy
think
there.
about it, I could be wrong. But when I type in Max Crosby, it doesn't say anything about failed physical. It really just says fan speculation that's saying that. I
Mm.
haven't heard Ian Rappaport even say that.
You on to something?
So, so I'm just like, what the fuck? Chicken shit. But hey, I'll let my damn phone finish it.
Whoa. Hey, also,
Yeah.
they did acquire somebody. I'll let you speak on it, but they wanted both of the guys. Do you get into that though, man? You get
Yeah,
into that,
we'll
man.
get
That's the
both of the
green we
guys.
talk
We'll get
about in
into
the.
that
That's
later.
the green we talk about in the Bible. But get to it, man.
All right. Y'all see my misery right now. I'm trying my best not to be upset by this, but the Ravens officially has shown me as of 2025 season all the way to now that we don't want to win. We going to get Lamar killed. We lost Linderbaum.
Maybe it was always horrible.
Yeah, maybe. Um, Lamar is going to get killed. He's going to request for a trade eventually. I can see it. This team is so unserious. We lose both our tight ends. We lose our center. We lost our fullback. We lost Keaton Mitchell. Why would you do that? We lost our
Wait,
kicker.
yeah, Fat Rashard's going too?
Yep, he Ricard is on New York. Yep, yep. We lost Ricard, bro. Like, come on, man. We lost a fullback, bro. We lost a fullback.
Hey, bro.
Like, can't have nothing, bro.
Hey,
Can't
man.
have
Wait.
nothing.
Hey, don't worry. Wait until I tell you what your GM said at.
All right. Let me take this out of my ear so I can actually talk because I'm actually trying to hear the audio and stuff too. Um, but man, yeah, we lost our fullback. We lost both our tight ends because they said Mark Andrews is apparently way better than Kohler and Likely, which is crazy.
Is it
We lost.
is it 2020 again? That's what he
Yeah,
want to get away from.
yes, I guess so. We lost Max Crosby because of cold feet. We know that we know that they could have kept Max Crosby because apparently if you sign Trey Hendrickson, how did he pass his physical?
Trey
Just
Hendrickson was healthy, man. He passed his physical. Look here,
you
he
know,
passed his
it just
physical.
seems
Rex
it
Crosby
just,
did
it just seems kind of skeptical to me for that for that
it.
reason.
I'll tell you
Uh,
what's skeptical when you finish.
um and also the Ravens is I mean DeCosta is probably losing his fan base. Like it's like this right now with him, honestly.
Cost that a
'Cause
fan base?
yeah, I think he lost. I think he kind of lost the fan base because I mean, what's been going on? Like the Ravens hasn't done anything over the last year and a half going on now. Over the last year and a half. Of course, it's good that we still got someone that is a well-known pass rusher, but it would have been nice to have Max Crosby. To me, it would have been better to have Max Crosby only because of age. That's it. The thing is like, man, I can't believe that we gotten worse. You know what I'm saying? We gotten worse. Now, of course, the draft is going to help us out, but there's still a bunch of first round. There's still a bunch of rookies on the team though, and who's to say that they'll make the team? Some of them will make the team. So, signing Jalen Hawkins, signing John Simpson, signing your backup quarterback and all that, it's cool. But like you lose 9 or 10 players to free agency, 4 or 5 of them went to New York. Like you got to do better than that. You know what I'm saying?
The New York Ravens,
do
man, coming to you soon, man.
exactly that. And Likely is one of the best tight ends. I don't care what y'all say. Likely is one of the best tight ends in this league. I'm gonna say it.
He just needs production. I think Charlie Kohler got something to prove too. I mean, I remember when he came out of Iowa damn state. I said, "Shit, this is tight end number 2." In their
Well,
draft class. I forgot that draft class too, but I said, who's the hell's the tight end coming out? Because y'all keep saying this cat, and this cat. I'm like, bro, I don't know about that. I think Likely, Kohler got it. If you ask me, well, hey, well, we'll see this season.
right. That's what I was saying. Likely went to New York. Cola went to Los
Chargers.
Angeles Chargers. You know what I'm saying? We got some weapons. I understand. Like I said, I understand keeping Mark Andrews because of loyalty, but you got this guy over here that caught one of the best passes of last season. Mark Andrews is not making that catch at this point in time in his career. He's not doing that. You know what I'm saying? You got no old lineman. Your best lineman went to the team that had he went to the Raiders. He went to the Raiders, and then Max Crosby went back to the Raiders. Like that just doesn't make any sense to me on how you say we want to be doing better. And the question becomes this: was it Harbaugh or was it DeCosta this whole time that's been holding this team back? That's the question that becomes a thing in Ravens' minds.
You have to figure out because it might be a mixture of grades, but from what I seem like, Harbaugh probably would have had damn limited DaCosta on some of these damn decisions. I don't mean to interrupt, D, but it just raises a lot of questions. I kept asking you throughout the week. I said, okay, what was the plan after signing Max Crosby? It seemed like y'all didn't have one. It just seems like y'all just got impulsive and said, "Gimme." And that's okay. That's 2 firsts. So what we gonna do? All right, we gonna do like what Minnesota did and ask their players to cut some cap. Eventually, that did happen, but after y'all signed Trey Hendrickson. So
No, I think
basically,
not cut you off, but now I think we above the cap. We got like 53 million left over.
I know that's what I'm. No, probably. Well, damn. Well, that's after trade. No, I mean the fact that when y'all did get Crosby, and I asked y'all, I said, okay, so what's the moves? Because I said, okay, Crosby coming, probably not going to keep Linderbaum. Okay, that's cool. Okay, let's try to shore up the rest of the roster. So, one thing that we do need to address in the draft is center, right? We can usually pick that up in the second because to me, this center class wasn't that strong anyway for them to be in the first anyway. So I thought that's what the Ravens were going to do. It made sense, but to me, they just never really had a plan after they got Crosby, and then they just panicked after all these cats lost. And I guess I think that Charlie Kohler leaving was the one that damn blew him away the most too, because I think they knew they couldn't re-sign likely. They already kind of knew they wasn't going to be out there. I think the Ravens were blindsided by Kohler leaving because they were not expecting the Chargers offering that much money. But somebody must have been like a fan of him and remember his ass from Iowa State. I don't know if a coach from Iowa State was over there in Los Angeles and wanted to get him. But that what I think Kohler's making close to 10 million, something like that. The
Yeah,
Ravens,
he's making 8.
the Ravens had to make some things shake for that to be a thing. To me, the biggest shake is to ask the damn. That's what I'm saying. Y'all got a loyalty problem. The biggest shake is to ask the jackass that's been playing corner PFF, one of the worst fucking corners in the league for the past 2 years. That's asked him to take a damn pay cut. I ain't even being trying to be funny. It would make sense. Because my thing is, I thought how the way y'all made the move for Max Crosby, I'm thinking, okay, this is the Super Bowl window. This is the Super Bowl window, right? Okay, this team is reaching the peak of when these cats are about to lead that we need to be in the Super window now. I thought that's what the Crosby trade was. I guess not. The motherfuckers did not have a plan after that. And that's where we are here. And it's just like, I can't see y'all making the playoffs this year. Again, I think it's just too hard. I think, like you said, it's just like we're going to put a rookie center there, and it's like, look, Linderbaum is a 4-time Pro Bowler in his like first 5 seasons, but at the same time, it's like, hey, that's Linderbaum. There ain't no Linderbaum in this draft. No, bro. And that's what I'm saying. The cost say we could draft another center. I'm like, yeah, you can draft another center. I think you can chart a quality center, but he's still a rookie goddamn center. He's got to make all these line calls. He's got to understand. He's got to get comfortable with fucking Lamar and to do all this and that. And then y'all putting the pressure on him because now the expectations is damn Super Bowl, which we know it's not. We know it's not, especially what the hell y'all did with this damn roster. The receiver room's the sell the damn same.
That's what's killing me.
Look,
that's what's killing me right there.
Look. What I'm going to say is this: Ravens fans, until we actually until they actually become serious, expect this to be the ongoing trend because as of 2024, as of 23, it's been like this, but it just hasn't been noticeable since now. In a sense, what I'm saying is this, man. Like Lamar is going to have to save us at this point in time. I can't trust the front office as a Ravens fan. I can't trust them. I just don't trust them at all. Because I feel like honestly, there's 4 things that could have been done before free agency. Honestly, I'm gonna say it quickly too. First of all, they could have restructured Lamar contract before free agency. They didn't have to wait. They didn't have to do all that until that time. Until after Max Crosby gets back to Los Angeles. They could have either tried to restructure Marlon Humphrey or trade him somewhere else, which I know it will be hard to trade him because Marlon is getting too old. And it's getting to the point where every time he's out there, you could put your number 2 or number 3 receiver out there and he's still going to cook him.
See,
he's still going to cook him.
Hey, check this out, D. So I'm looking at it now, right? So Marlon did get restructured last year. Last year, he got restructured. So basically, this year that we played in, right? Marlon restructured. He was only 1.5 million of the cap this year. They pushed the money back to this next year, basically this season. So I would have cut his ass by then. But I don't give a fuck about the dead money. I would have, okay, fuck it. He's just gonna have to be dead money. Let's just at least make it to where this fact we just paying Marlon $7 million dead money. Now, Marlon for this cap space because we restructured and pushed his ass back instead of I don't know. I would have cut his ass, but then take the damn. He counts for $15 million this year.
And $15 million that could have been used in free agency,
or to sign Linderbaum's rookie tender this year before the season started.
That's another thing too. In 25, we had a chance to sign him again before the season started. Just his 5th year. We chose to be like, nah, we ain't gonna sign him.
Before the market even got set.
Before the market even got set.
That's basically
so in fact, he would have to get signed. He would have been signed already, and we won't have to be in this situation.
Yeah.
At least with Linderbaum.
Well, Linderbaum, yeah, but then y'all would have figured out the tight end situation. Okay,
I would
I
have
think
never
he'll
gave
fuck-
the contract to freaking to Mark Andrews. I've
Either.
already said.
Yeah, I didn't understand that then. I said, bro, he just came off a car crash. Same thing with Cam Newton. I'm like, bro, big people in small cars, they ain't the same. It's just, especially how what how Mark Andrews' car crash looked, bro. It wasn't as bad as Cam's, but it was still bad. I said, bro, nah, man, he is not going to be the same. He's too damn big.
Right. Which I'm going everywhere with this, but like which has us thinking too. Like which has me thinking. I know this is New York, and this is New York and this is Baltimore, but Harbaugh was at Baltimore before this, right? Was this a setup to make Isaiah Likely go? Was this a setup to make all these New York these Baltimore guys go to New York? Because if that was the case, then like why did DeCosta not like I guess they didn't expect him to get fired. That's I guess so. But in a senseless regard to this, man, I don't trust the front office at this point. I don't. I just don't trust anything they're about to do because again, you could have done a lot of this stuff before the season. You could have done a lot of this stuff after the season or during the season. You could have tried your best to cut Marlon now to get some money. You could have traded Rashad Bateman. I feel like, man, but Bateman got to go. I respectfully, Bateman got to go eventually because he's not that guy. Respectfully, you know what I'm saying? And again, we need help almost everywhere at this point. We still need a number two. I mean, I don't know if DeAndre's still there, but DeAndre's older. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that corner. I still don't like that secondary. I don't. You know what I'm saying? And I don't honestly like how they signed Hawkins. I don't like Hawkins being the free safety for this Ravens team because for me, and this might be Georgia bias, this might not be Georgia bias, but I want to see Malachi develop. I don't want to see no other guys starting over him and then seeing Malachi just on punt return, kick return defense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a fucking nonsense. We gotta
I
figure
don't.
out what is he not getting to me? Because you just put it on a bunch of guys that's already capped in, like you said, potential and capability. Like yeah, we know what they could do, and they maybe could make less mistakes than a rookie. But at the same time, like bro, man, stop doing that scared. But that's what coaches do when they're scared for their job. But now we got a new regime coming in. We gotta see how much they like Malachi Starks, but me to do the right thing is just the fact that bro, the kid can fucking play. Just let him figure it
You,
out. Because
you got to let him.
Kyle Hamilton was doing some bullshit his first year too. So
Right. You gotta let him. You gotta let him. You gotta let him see the field. He was a starter before Aloy Gilman came in there and had played. And Aloy Gilman is now on the Chiefs, but when he was there, like he did solid. But I still wanted Malachi Starks to be out there. You know what I'm saying? Like I did not want Malachi being on the bench because what's the point of drafting him if you going drafting him in the first round if you gonna just sit him? You know what I'm saying? So I like the Hawkins pick for depth, but I don't like Hawkins if he starts. I don't like that. I don't. Because Hawkins does have a starting history over at New England. So yeah, this team is so dysfunctional from top down. It's always going to be an excuse when it comes up to this team. It's always going to be Lamar's fault because the team around him isn't as good. And they expect them to be like Kansas City when they have all them weapons over there. I guarantee you, we wish we had Creed Humphrey over here right now, and he's an All-Pro center himself. We wish we had Creed Humphrey. We wish we had Penei Sewell and Joe Alt and all them guys on our line. We really do. We don't have that.
You don't.
You know what I'm saying? So I just don't. I don't really like what's going on. We can move on, but that's the last thing I'll say, man. We got so much things. We got so much things going on, and yet at the end of the season, when we're 10-7, or when we're 6-8, 6-9, or 6-11, or whatever it is, if we have a losing record, it's always gonna be Lamar's fault because his team around him always tries to make it to where he doesn't want to be successful or he doesn't be successful. And if Lamar requests a trade, I'm not blaming him. I'm not.
Oh wow.
It will hurt, but I'm not blaming him. And lastly, he has a contract. He has a contract coming up too. Are we gonna pay him? So like, Ravens got themselves in shambles right now.
Be more, be more.